everyone. So it is day 7 and I just realized that I have a stain on my shirt. Well, if that's not the definition of lockdown life, I'm sure you can just imagine me chilling in my couch and eating food and dropping it on myself, because that's pretty much what's been happening for the last week that we've been in lockdown. So this practice today is centered around the idea of creating space. So I feel like it's pretty, I'm sure we can all agree on some level, or hopefully we can, that lockdown is a time, or not even just lockdown, but like the time that we're in, wherever we find ourselves right now, we often go between feeling, really inspired, and then we kind of have a lull of feeling a little stuck. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a little stuck and a little stagnant. And so this flow today, this practice is designed with this idea of creating space. So we're gonna, just softly and slowly open up all the different areas of the body and also hopefully the mind. So for this practice, let's just slow it all the way down, move really nice and slow, really feel into all of the sensations, and hopefully with that it will bring a sense of peace and tranquility and just create some space for us. And also, let's just show ourselves a little compassion. I think for me personally, I've been really hard on myself because our last lockdown, I was super creative, I was super productive, and this lockdown is kind of like, okay, well, it's only 2 weeks, I don't need to do much. And I think it's really important for us to kind of just remember to be gentle with ourselves, to show compassion, and to know that, rest is important, and it's okay. It is okay to not be on the go 24/7, to be super productive every minute of every day, because ultimately that's how we get burnt out, and that's why we need times like this to pause. So we're going to begin in our extended child's pose posture here. So we'll walk our knees out nice and wide as our mat, and we'll just bring our sit bones to sit on our heels. From here, we'll walk our hands forward, dust off our mats if we need to, and we'll send the hips back as we melt the chest and the forehead down to kiss the earth. Let's just take a couple breaths here, creating space, so reaching the hands forward and pulling the hips back. And let's think of this flow as a little bit of freedom, a little bit to really feel into it. So get out of your mind of how certain poses are supposed to look, or how you see them looking on Instagram, and get into your body and really feel, oh, this feels good. Or, when I stretch out this arm instead, it feels good. Let's just feel into our body and have this freedom to move however feels good. And if I can do this stuff on a camera, you guys can absolutely do this at home in your own safe space. So we'll inhale, we'll rise up, keeping our knees nice and wide. We'll do a little cat-cow with some wide knees. So on an inhale, we'll scoop the belly, tailbone goes up towards the sky, open up the heart. Exhale, round down, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round down. Inhale. Exhale. And now here's the part where we have some fun. So we'll just inhale, we'll go in like nice little circles, making it a full body experience. Listening to your body, not focusing on if you think you look like a fool, like I'm sure that I do. And then we'll reverse our circle and go the other way, moving with our breath, finding freedom, whatever feels good here. we'll come back to our tabletop position, check in with the foundation. So our wrists are directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. Take the dust away if you need to. We'll press away from the mat. On an inhale, sweep the left hand all the way up. Really open it up, have freedom. So we're not being stagnant here. We're really opening it up, breaking up that stagnant energy. Exhale, release it down. Inhale for the right side, really open it up. Exhale, bring it down. From here, we'll tuck the toes under, take a nice deep breath in, really activate those shoulder muscles, draw the shoulders away from the ears, and on our exhale, we'll hinge our hips up and back for our downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet here. Enjoy our down dog. You know, maybe we dip the hips one way and then the other. Just really find whatever feels right in your body, in your down dog. And then we'll slowly make our way up to the top. We'll inhale and lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come together at the heart. Inhale, hands up and overhead. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. From here, we'll just lift the left fingertips up. One more time, a nice twist here, creating space in the shoulder. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift the right arm up, keeping a nice bend in the knees if we need it. Exhale, send the right hand down. From here, we'll plant the palms and step it back to our plank. We'll do a chaturanga variation. So shift forward onto your toes. Hug those elbows in and lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck the toes and press it up on your inhale to your cobra. Exhale to your down dog. And we'll just stay here for 2 breaths in our down dog. So really breathe in and exhale out through the mouth. And another inhale. Exhale. Inhale. We'll step it up to the top. Lower the right knee. Lower the left knee and untap the left toes. And we'll just twist it open. Inhale. Raise the right hand up to the ceiling. Exhale, float it down. Inhale, sweep both hands up again. Find some beautiful movements, a little back bend here. But if we are back bending, it's just being mindful of our lower body foundations here. So we're pressing into the top of that left foot. Hips are nice and square to the front of the mat. So pull that right hip crease back. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. So what we don't want is to be dipping in this front hip. We want to pull it all the way back. Nice strong foundations as we lift up in a little back bend here. Exhale, send your hands down. Beautiful. From here, tuck the left toes under. Send the hips all the way back. Peel that right foot up towards the sky. Runner stretch. Inhale, roll forward on the left foot. Plant the palms. Pick up the left foot. Send the right toes back. Chaturanga. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, we'll step up the left leg. Go ahead and lower the right knee. And we'll inhale, sweep that left fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, sweep them up. Take a nice back bend here. Remember your foundations. You can keep this back foot tucked or untucked. pressing into the top of that right foot, pulling the right hip crease back. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, send the hands down. Curl the right toes if they weren't already. Come up onto the fingertips, and we'll send the hips all the way back. Peeling the left toes up towards the sky. Inhale, roll forward, plant the palms. Pick up the right foot, send the left toes back. Chaturanga, shift forward, lower it down. Inhale to your cobra or up dog, your choice. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Inhale, send the gaze up to the top of the mat. Bend the knees and step or hop it up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. And inhale, we'll roll it up nice and slow all the way to the top. Beautiful. From here, we're all going to face the long edge of our mat. We're going to take a nice wide stance here. So significantly wider than our hip distance apart, and our feet are parallel to the short edges of our mat. Just tuck this in here. We'll bring our hands to our hips, and we just want to make sure that we have the right foundations. So we're really pressing into the outer edges of our feet, and I want you to look down at your feet and envision that there is, I'm not really good at this whole technical part of it, but I want you to envision that there's a super strong, industrial strong strength material that is going from your left big toe all the way across to your right ankle, and that there's the same strong material going all the way, is it steel? Maybe it's steel, and it's going from your right big toe all the way to your left ankle, so it's kind of giving us this X. Press into the outer edges of your feet. Take that lock out of the knees, so a nice little micro bend in the knees here. And do you feel your X anchor holding you down, anchoring you down as you draw that energy up? Activate the pelvis here. Nice strong stance here. Prasarita Padottanasana. Wide-legged forward fold, so you know what's coming next. We're going to fold forward. So from here, we'll bring our hands to this. What is this called again? Shaka Mudra, I think. If you're a surfer, you know. I'm clearly not a surfer, so I don't know. But anyways, we're bringing our thumb and our pinky out. And we'll place our thumb on our lowest rib and our pinkies on the top of our hip bones here. Take a nice deep breath in and really send the breath down to the belly. Do you feel that expansion between your thumb and your pinky? Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Feel what a full breath feels like there in that space between the thumb and the pinky. And exhale, just bring your hands to your hips. Inhale again, nice full breath. Fill up that space where your hands just were. And on our exhale, we'll hinge our hips back as we slowly start to fold forward, keeping a nice bend in the knees if we need to. And release the hands. So you know your own body here. Know if you need to widen or shorten your stance. Bend the knees more if you need to. And if you can't reach the ground, you can always bring a pillow or a block and bring the ground up to you as you work to lower all the way down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, walk the hands out in front of you. And exhale, we'll just walk all the way over to our right ankle, creating space here. Exhale. Inhale, walk back through center. And exhale, we'll take it over to the left ankle. Breathing in here. And exhale. Inhale, come back through center. And we'll walk it up nice and slow. Bring the hands to the hips as we slowly reverse and roll all the way up. From here, look down at your feet and we'll just bring the heels in. So our feet are now almost parallel to the long edge of our mat. If you can get them parallel, perfect. If not, they can kind of be on a little bit of an angle. And we'll bring our hands back to the hip. From here, we'll bend the knees and tuck the tailbone under. So we're not sticking it out. Unfortunately, we're not practicing for Kadooment, so we'll just round the tailbone under. Sink nice and deep into your goddess pose here. Nice and deep. Release the hands and we'll inhale, straighten the legs, bring the hands up. Exhale, bring it down through center as you bend the knees. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Just a couple more rounds here, moving that stagnant energy, helping us feel a little bit more creative. And this time we'll just exhale and bring the hands down to the heart. And we'll just walk our heels back out and bring our hands to our hips. Or we can leave the heels pointing inwards if we want. From here, we'll bring a root chakra, our pelvis, down as we bend the knees and really bring it all the way down. Feel the burn. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in and lengthen the spine. And from here, we'll dip the right shoulder in, opening up to the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, dip the left shoulder in. Inhale back through center. Bring the hands to the heart. Exhale. And we'll heel toe all the way back. Feet together, really together. And we'll just take a second here. Close the eyes. And hopefully this flow will help you create a little space. Get your juices flowing. And help bring a little peace and tranquility. And remember that you got this. And I'll check in with you later.